Hi everyone, thank you for watching. Welcome to my Valentine's Day makeup tutorial. So first I'm starting off with my Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Vanilla, and I'm just going to buff that in with my Real Techniques shadow brush, and then I'm going to set that with the Huda Beauty Mauve Obsessions palette. I'm using the white shade first, and I'm just going to pack that all over. Then next I'm taking my Anastasia Jackie Aina palette, one of my favorite palettes ever, and I'm picking up the pink shade first and blending that into my crease. This is just a brush from Kylie Cosmetics that came with an eyeshadow palette, and I'm just going back and forth, and I keep adding as I go just to get the depth of the pink that I want. And then I'm taking a smaller blending brush from Morphe, the M514, and I'm picking up the shade Pinker and going right underneath that pink shade and just blending that in. I'm just using the same smaller brush with the Huda Beauty palette, and I'm picking up a darker purple shade and blending that in, and then I'm taking the brush I was using before for the pink and just blending it once more. Now I'm taking Fenty Pro Filter Concealer, and I'm going to use this to cut the crease. So for this, everyone's eye is different. You just want to follow where your crease is, I would say, right underneath it. And I usually use a different brush for this, but it was dirty, so that's why I'm like struggling, because this one's like super small, but not like the right size. So you just want to apply it in patting motions, and then just get the line straight, which I'll be fixing it as I go. You'll see me do that. And then when I get to the end of my eye, I create like a little wing, as if I was doing wing eyeliner with the concealer, but it got cut out, so I'm sorry that that's not there. And then I'm just applying the matte white shade with a flat brush and just packing it in so it's all over that concealer. And then I was gonna leave it matte, but I was like, let me just put a small amount of shimmer that's not like too much. So I used Trust Issues from the Jackie Aina palette. It worked better with my finger. It's a shadow topper, so that's why it's not super glittery. And then I'm just putting that all over my lid. And now I'm just using Pat McGrath's black liquid eyeliner to start my wing, and I'm always usually starting on my lid, and then I'm coming from like the opposite way. I turn my hand so that I could get my line to just be straight, and it's a little bit easier for me this way. And then I accidentally blinked, so it got messed up a little bit, but I just left this in here just to show you that you can fix things easily, and everyone still messes up when they're doing their makeup. I literally just wiped it with my finger and moved on, and now I'm doing my wing. And I think the shadow was like a little chunky in this area, so the eyeliner wasn't like sticking, and it was giving me a little bit of trouble, but I finally got it. Then I just did a little bit mascara, and then I'm going to apply my false lashes from Kiss. These are the So Wispy style. You want to apply the glue first and then let it dry for like 10 to 20 seconds so it's tacky, and then get your outer corner in and then your inner corner, and just make sure it's nice and tight. And then I'm just going to squeeze my real lashes with the fake lashes together. And now I'm taking my Morphe M432 brush, and I'm using the shade Supreme and Pinker, and just blending that to my lower lash line. And then I'm going to take a nude eyeliner from Sephora. Then I will be using this KKW highlighter palette in my inner corner, and then going on top of that with the Fenty Beauty Water Brat highlight, just to get that extra inner corner pop And this highlighter is more pink than the KKW one. And then I'm just going to take a makeup remover with a pad and just wipe under my eyes. And now we're ready to beat the face. This is the Too Faced concealer again. Same shade, vanilla. And this is one of my favorites forever and ever. I'm doing it first because I feel like this way I apply less foundation and it just kind of makes my makeup last longer, I feel like. Now I'm using the Fenty concealer right above where I put that, and I'm just blending everything in with my Melissa Sassine Beauty Blender sponge. This is one of my all-time favorite products. This is the Tom Ford Shade and Illuminate Cream Contour. And I'm starting off with my nose, going as close to the bridge as I can, making the line straight so my nose appears thinner, and then I'm going to do the underneath to make it be shorter. And then I'm going to do my lips and my chin to make my lips look bigger and my chins look more pointy and narrow, and then my cheeks. Of course, I do my jawline as well and also my forehead. Just going to blend it in with that same sponge, make sure everything's nice and blended. Now I'm just using my Jeffree Star Morphe brush to blend everything in further. I should have just used this from the beginning because I always use that brush. And this is the Bite Beauty Supercharged Foundation. And I'm basically applying this starting where I didn't put any product before. Now I'm using Anastasia Vanilla Loose Setting Powder with my blender again. And I'm applying the powder under my eyes, a little bit on my chin, and a little bit in the center of my forehead because that's where I do get slightly oily. I'm also applying the powder right under where I'm going to contour because it helps the shadow from falling down. And I'm going to be using the Charlotte Tilbury Bronze and Glow with my Kat Von D double-sided brush. One side's angled and the other side's good for powder. And I'm just sweeping this into the hollow of my cheek to give me that nice contoured look that I love. And I'm going to do my forehead as well. And now I'm using the Patrick Ta She's Passionate blush with my Real Techniques blush brush. And then I'm going to go in and set in the powder with the Kat Von D brush. And then after powder, I always go in and blend it again with the damp Beauty Blender sponge. And now I'm just fixing the blush again because I wiped away the powder and it took off some of the blush. I'm just using the Laura Geller Bronze and Glow, and I'm putting this all over my face to warm up my complexion with the big Morphe brush. And now I'm taking a different bronzer. This one's by Marc Jacobs. It's the Omega Tan. And I'm using this brush from Morphe to just basically set my nose contour and go over it a little bit. And I'm just fixing my under eye because it got a little bit creased. And I'm just fixing the inner corner highlight one more time because I brushed off some of it. Now I'm taking the KKW highlighter palette again, the pink shade, and I'm using a Morphe brush. These brushes are from their rose gold collection, so they don't have numbers on them. They're just white and rose gold, and that's what I'm using for my cheekbone. And then I'm gonna also do my Cupid's bow, and I use my finger to do my nose because it's much smaller and it's just easier. Then for my lips, I'm taking the Kylie Balmain Lip Kit. I'm starting off with the lip liner to line my lips and make them look more full. So I'm doing the bottom first, and then I'm going to do the top and make sure it's nice and even. And then I'll go in and apply the liquid lipstick. And once I apply that, I just blend it in with my finger because the liner is a bit darker. So I just want to make sure that's nice and blended, and then I will go in with the gloss. And now I'm all done with the makeup. Okay, so this is the final look. I hope you guys liked and enjoyed it. So cute. Any questions, comments, leave them down below. I hope you guys liked it.